Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. I had just picked up 2 units yesterday from the scrapper that delivers. He had dropped off these 2 fine beauties midday. The Craftsman here ran, and I fixed the Bolins later on in the day. After 5, he came back by and said he had found a couple others and if I was interested. So this is got a production date, January of 2009 on this Craftsman. And then he said, are you interested in this edger, which I'll do another video on. I've already started looking at this trim light by Swisher. I'll do a video on this thing. So I said 25 for the pair, and he thought that was okay, but now that I'm looking at both of them, maybe 25 was too much. This 09 is extremely well used. We got some paint peeling here in the front, some rust through, it looks like. Yeah, that's rust through. My fingernail went through it. So let's, I guess we can start off by looking underneath. The blade is rough, really rough. I took a gander at the blade. Let me show you that. So this thing has been through the mill a few times. If you look at it, all the plastics are scratched up. Stickers missing, paint peeling. This is one of the roughest ones I've taken in a while. It should have been a $10 machine. But he delivers, and he brought me a couple of good ones in the morning, so what the hell. I'll be able to still sell this thing, depending on how much work it's going to require. So look at that blade. Couple inches off each end. It's probably an 18-inch cut now. Holy crud, they really destroyed this thing. They cut some boulders with this. There's not even a cutting edge on it anymore. That's curled over. Hope this thing even will start. It might have sheared the shear pin. We're going to find out. This might be a $25 mistake. Let me bring it back over. If it does start, it's probably going to vibrate like a banshee. So you saw I tipped it over gas side, gas and carburetor on the high side. See if it's even got fuel. There's a little fuel in the bottom. I don't see anything floating around. Let's look at the filter, and then we'll go over to the oil level. Beautiful day in Southwest Florida. It'll be 85, nice and toasty. Working out here in the sun. So what do we got here? Oh, we got an oil bath. Okay, this paper filter has absorbed a considerable amount of oil. I'll bet a Starbucks premium coffee that the crankcase has got 3 extra quarts in it. We've had it on this all for the last 60 seconds. The oil should have all ended up in the crankcase by now. Let's take a reading. I think it's up in this area. Let's check it again. That's a better reading. It appears to be up here, so way overfilled. You can see it better right there, the end of my fingernail. So that would explain all the oil coming out of the filter. And you can see all the sand here has been attracted to all the oil on the deck. The muffler here's got a little bit of oil residue on it. So this thing was beat to hell physically, too much oil. January of '09 production. This thing has done a lot of work for somebody. This has got the automatic choke. I'm going to try to start. Start it. If it doesn't cooperate, nitro. Feels like it's got compression. Smell that ether. Yeah, that don't sound right, and it's fog in the neighborhood. So, hang tight here for a minute. I want to drain some oil off of this thing and run it again without the filter. I think this saturated filter was starving it. It didn't help our situation. Hold on a minute. I'm just going to pour some oil off. Into half of a milk jug here. Let me get you set up. You can supervise. I gave it a good pour. It needs to be changed anyway, but I'm going to try starting it, see if it helps us. I think it was way overfilled. So the abuse didn't kill it, it was the oil level, I believe. Abuse, I mean, is the rough handling this thing has seen. It'll be my second tier mower in the second tier lineup. I'm going to let that sit for a second. You kids and cadets, tell me how you doing today. What's going on? What's your plans? What's shaking? What are you going to be doing? Who are the movers? Who are the shakers? Wow, we still got to pour some off. This thing is way overfilled. Let me give it another tip. Hope that was enough. Got an oil spill here. Hazmat, aisle 3 again. The EPA is just around the corner. I think that helped. We're just below the full mark on that. So that was doubly overfilled. Let's try to burn off all that excess oil that's been pouring out of the muffler. Could be in the cylinder. Now we got backfiring. Notice it has one of these fake plugs on it. The first fire, it's got one of these aftermarket junk plugs. slowly burning off. Blocking the carb with that saturated filter enriched it, made it run a little better. These carbs aren't very difficult to remove. I'm going to see what's in the bottom of this bowl. Just by the abuse this thing has seen, I'm going to take care of the carb, make sure it's up to snuff, and get rid of that aftermarket plug and put a champion plug in place. Like I said in the previous videos, have not had very good luck with these aftermarket spark plugs. So this is the first fire on here. Then you got these E3 plugs. I'll put a champion in it, RJ19. Anywho, that's about it for Tommy time. Appreciate you coming out. Have a good day today. Like and subscribe. Come back and see me on this 09 Craftsman. We'll see what we can do. We'll do a little rectification here on it.